Hey guys, it's Woody the Unexceptional Gamer, and this is a game of free-for-all with some amazingly good players. Most of these guys whoop my butt for the majority of the night, but and if you follow MLG Pro Gaming, then you'll probably recognize at least one of the guys in here. But that's not what this commentary is about. Rare win aside. This commentary is about nukes and Moabs and how they sort of evolved over time and what we think Treyarch should be doing with Black Ops 2. So I'll go first. In Modern Warfare 2, the nuke came out, and it was kind of exciting. I remember the first week, I remember the first time I was in a game where somebody got a nuke. It was one of my teammates, and I was so excited. It was like, oh my god, he did it, there it is. It was a kind of domination you didn't really see. This guy was really good, so he leveled up quicker than other people, and even chopper gunners weren't that common yet. So, you know, he somehow just went straight to like Harrier and chopper gunner and managed to get, you know, that and a nuke faster than most people. He's just one of those guys. Don't you love and hate those guys? So so that was that. That was my initial experience with nukes. As time went on in Modern Warfare 2, the new wore off and the old shined through. That's what happened. So you started seeing a lot of boosting behavior. You started seeing a lot of selfish behavior where people would go for nukes and not play the objective. And nukes are a long shot. You know, I know, right? You're thinking this saying, not with me, I'm so awesome. Whatever, kid. You know, most games you didn't get nukes even if you tried for it. Whereas most games, you know, you probably could have had an impact on the win if you were anywhere close to getting a nuke, right? If you're the kind of player that pulls nukes, you're probably also the kind of player that can, you know, pull wins. You know, that can make a difference on that more so than you do when you're around the edges of the map doing those things. So the good part about nukes were the sense of joy and satisfaction you got when you earned them. And the bad part was the bad behavior that you got with all the boosting and such. Now let's fast forward to Modern Warfare 3. With Modern Warfare 3, it wasn't game ending. And there weren't any like accolades or titles or emblems that you could earn. And because of that, there was a whole lot less of that you know, bad behavior, right? You have fewer people boosting for Moabs than for nukes. That's been my experience anyway. You know, it's not like every free-for-all there's some jackass hiding inside a glitch doing it. Sometimes they do, but it's not all that common. It's not as common as it was in Modern Warfare 2. You also have fewer guys you know, ignoring the objective entirely and going for them. But you still do have that. So, like, to me, that's the bad behavior of something like a 25 kill streak. It's one thing, and to me, it's the preferred thing. Like, you know, if you find yourself at like 16 kills or something, and then you're like, all right, I'm getting kind of close. Maybe I can get the last, what would that be, 8 if you're running hardline on your own, then that's a really cool thing. But if you're, you know, starting off every game, thinking I'm going to be going for a Moab this time, and you're ignoring the objective, and you're just staying towards the edge of the maps, you don't have a gosh darn defend the entire time because you don't really care about winning the game. All you really care about is, you know, your own personal Moab. Then that to me is the bad behavior. That to me is the downside of having these like really difficult to earn, you know, carrots out there. I do like that the Moab doesn't ruin my game. Like, if you do somehow boost for a Moab and give me a single kill, my game's not ruined. But if you boost to a nuke and my game is lost, then, you know, suddenly you've had a pretty big impact on my enjoyment. And that's not a cool thing, right? That means a whole lot less. David Vonderhaar tweeted this, Black Ops features, and then he showed a whole bunch of nuke symbols. And a lot of guys talked about that. Video commentaries were made about it and saying, oh my gosh, the nuke is back, or perhaps the Moab is back in Black Ops 2. And they started breaking, it's amazing the power he has, right? They started breaking down, like, I forget what that was. It was like 4, then 6, then 8 nuke symbols or whatever it was. And they're like, yeah, so what does that tell us? Why is it broken into those increments? And then the world started moving in motion about it. But a lot of guys missed the follow-up tweet to it, which was this. Trollbait success stories, nukes are back, definitely not buying it, kill streaks ruin that. So, you know, like, kill streaks ruin that certainly implies that you know, he didn't like the stacking to the nuke, which I agree. It made it too easy, it made it too, I don't know, boostable, etc. To make it so that it has to be all those gun kills, it really ups the ante in there. I think it also means that he's not going to do any kind of nuke Moab in Black Ops 2. And I've been told that he's much more team-oriented in what he's going for in the gameplay, and he feels like nukes and Moabs take away from that. So, I'd love it if, these guys communicated a little more and, baited a little less. I'd love for them to have like open and honest discussions with the community and really involve, not talking about just me as a YouTuber, but the community, right? Let us know about some insight into their thought process when they put together the games. That Twitter is fine and all, but the character limitation really means that they can't say anything of substance. And that stinks. I would wish these guys were YouTube commentators where they spent 5-10 minutes telling us how they arrived at the decisions they arrive at. So if you like this video, be sure to click on like. It means the world to me. 2 videos you may have missed, and they're both good, actually. I feel better about myself when I think my videos are turning out well, and these 2 both turn out really well. So one's Wife Wednesday. We talked about zombies, we talked about dating and kids and stuff like that. I thought it turned out pretty well. It got a high rating, so you guys can check that out if you like the Wife Wednesday series. The bottom one, Make It Happen. So that video is an inspirational one. It was based on a letter that Jens Pulver wrote, UFC champion, and I read it and I immediately thought, I need to make a commentary about this. I'm inspired. So check one of those out. If you're new around here, you can subscribe in the blue box in the top right and catch more stuff from me. So have a good day.